Store-bought bread is full of preservatives, but making it by hand is a 4-hour workout. I tested the top-rated bread machines to see if they actually deliver that bakery-fresh experience without the hassle. From a $70 budget pick to the $300 legend that pros swear by, the difference in crust and texture is massive. The number one spot? It completely changed my morning routine, and honestly, at this price, I didn't think it was possible. It's not just about specs. I'm going to show you the real-world difference. Before we jump in, here are 3 traps you need to avoid when choosing a bread maker. First, pay attention to loaf orientation. Most compact machines bake a vertical loaf. It's tall and square. It saves counter space, but the slices are weirdly shaped and don't fit in standard toasters. If you want sandwich bread, look for a machine with a horizontal pan. Second, check the paddle situation. Every machine has a mixing paddle that bakes into the bread, leaving a hole in the bottom. The pro move? Look for machines with a remove paddle alert so you can pull it out before baking to keep your loaf intact. Third, watch out for counter-walking. Lighter machines can vibrate so hard during the knead cycle, they literally dance off the counter. Heavier usually means more stable. With those 3 tips in mind, let's start the countdown with number 5. Starting off at number 5, we have the Elite Gourmet Programmable Bread Maker, the undisputed best budget pick for beginners. Real talk, bread machines can get expensive, but this unit gets you into the game for around $70. It features 19 programmed menus, which is wild for this price point, covering everything from basic white bread to pizza dough. If you are looking for a budget bread maker that doesn't feel cheap, this is a solid entry point. The 15-hour delay timer is the real MVP here. You can dump ingredients in at night, set the timer, and wake up to the smell of fresh bread. Users report that despite the low price, it handles the kneading surprisingly well, producing fluffy, soft interiors with a hard crust. It's also compact, measuring just under 12 inches wide, so it won't dominate your kitchen. However, you get what you pay for in stability. It's lightweight at about 10 pounds, and some users mentioned it tends to dance or vibrate during the heavy knead cycle. One user even had it fall off the counter. The fix? Don't place it near the edge or put it on a non-slip mat. But for the price of a few weeks of store-bought artisan loaves, it pays for itself fast. Next up at number 4 is the Cuisinart Compact Automatic Bread Maker, my choice for best for small spaces. If you're in an apartment or have a crowded counter, this is your guy. It uses a vertical baking cavity, meaning it takes up significantly less counter space than traditional models. It still pumps out up to a 2-pound loaf, but the footprint is minimal. It comes with 12 menu options, including settings for artisan dough and pocket mix. The standout feature here is the user-friendly experience. It has an interior light and a viewing window, so you can actually watch the rise without opening the lid and ruining the temperature. Reviews consistently mention it makes perfect white bread with a great crust. One user noted that even gluten-free recipes came out great, which is usually a struggle for compact machines. But here's the kicker with vertical machines. The slices are tall. If you're making bread machine sandwich bread, you might find the shape a bit awkward for a standard toaster. Also, like the Elite, it's lighter and can vibrate, so keep an eye on it during the knead cycle. But for a reliable Cuisinart bread maker that fits anywhere, this is the winner. Coming in at number 3 is the KitchenArm 29-in-1 Smart Bread Machine, winning the title of Best Versatility. This machine is a beast for specific diets. While most machines have 12 to 15 settings, this one rocks 29 automatic menus. We're talking specific buttons for keto bread, low carb, gluten-free, sourdough, and even salt-free. If you are trying to make gluten-free bread in a bread maker, this machine takes the guesswork out of it. The smart part isn't just marketing. It has a one-press operation that saves your last settings, so if you make the same loaf every week, you just hit start. Users absolutely rave about the customer service, specifically a guy named Tony who seems to help everyone with custom recipes. One buyer mentioned the machine alerts you to remove the paddle before baking, which solves that annoying hole in the bread problem I mentioned earlier. The downside, it's not the quietest machine on the market. Also, the sheer number of options can be overwhelming if you just want a simple white loaf. But if you love experimenting with recipes like mochi or complex doughs, the customization here is unmatched. Check the description for the latest prices and discounts on all these models. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2 is the KBS Pro 710W bread maker, the best value high-end option. This machine bridges the gap between budget and luxury. The headline feature here is the ceramic pan. Unlike the Teflon coatings found in most rivals, this uses a non-stick ceramic coating that users say is safer and healthier. It's powered by a strong 710-watt motor, which is significantly more powerful than the standard 550-watt motors in the Cuisinart or Elite, meaning it handles heavy whole wheat doughs with ease. It also features an automatic nut dispenser. You don't have to wait around for a beep to throw in your raisins or nuts. The machine drops them in at the perfect time. Real users love the soft bread texture it produces, comparing it to bakery quality. It's sleek, stainless steel, and looks great on a modern counter. However, the instruction manual is notoriously bad. Users complain about translation errors and confusing directions. You might need to rely on online videos or trial and error for the first few loaves. But once you dial it in, the ceramic pan and powerful motor make this a bread maker machine that performs way above its price tag. And finally, the #1 spot goes to the Zojirushi Home Bakery Supreme BBCEC20. This is the best overall performance pick, and frankly, the king of bread machines. Here's the deal. Most bread makers use one paddle. The Zojirushi uses dual kneading paddles. This mimics hand kneading much better, ensuring no flour is left unmixed in the corners. The result? A horizontal, traditional 2-pound loaf that actually looks like bread you'd buy at a bakery, not a weird square block. This shape is perfect for sandwiches. It's built like a tank. Users report having this machine for over 15 years and it's still running strong. It handles everything from making dough in a bread machine to meatloaf and jam. The homemade course allows you to program your own knead, rise, and bake times, giving you total control for things like bread machine sourdough. The catch? It's pricey, often over $300. And the top crust doesn't always brown as darkly as the sides because the heating element is on the bottom. But for the consistency, durability, and that perfect horizontal loaf shape, the Zojirushi bread maker is the one that pros use secretly. It's an investment, but it's the last one you'll ever need to buy. So, here's the recap. If you want a horizontal loaf that's perfect for sandwiches and don't mind paying for quality, the Zojirushi at #1 is unbeatable. But if you want a modern machine with a ceramic pan and a nut dispenser for half the price, grab the KBS at #2. And for pure diet versatility, the KitchenArm at #3 is your best bet. I've left links to all of them below. Smash that like button if this helped you out and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. See you in the next one.